On the night of August 1st, 2011, a massive brawl broke out at Carrey O'key's, a local karaoke establishment owned by a man named Carrey O'key. Although it was left inconclusive as to what started the vicious brawl, some reports have claimed that it amassed over an issue involving Mr. O'key and two customers he's allowed to participate in a karaoke session the previous night on July 31st. It was revealed that the two customers in question is a 23-year-old blue jay named Mordecai and a 23-year-old racoon named Rigby. According to the two, the argument with O'key occurred due to a conflict over a possession O'key owned, to which a VHS tape, which featured the two boys' inappropriately awkward karaoke session where they drunkenly sang the hit song "We're Not Gonna Take It" by the Twisted Sisters. While the issue didn't stem from the duo's singing or song choice, it was actually stemmed from the barrage of insults they remarked towards their boss Benson Dunwoody, co-worker Pops Maellard, and fellow co-worker and local mechanic Skips. O'key was eventually fed up with the two and proceeded to kick them out of his establishment, which only worsened the situation. Once it was revealed by Dunwoody himself that he and the other co-workers of Mordecai and Rigby were planning to attend karaoke's on the night of August 1st, the two boys later trespassed the establishment once their initial request with Mr. O'key himself fell on deaf ears. Dunwoody and his employees visited the entertainment establishment and were taken to their seats around 7:49 p.m. Minutes later, Mr. O'key greeted the audience and informed them that the karaoke singing sessions would begin shortly after he displays his greatest karaoke highlights from his past guests. However, it was revealed that Mordecai and Rigby's karaoke session from the previous night was going to be featured on screen, much to the duo's initial request to O'key to not play their tape. Sometime later, during the showing of the highlights, the video itself was tampered with, which led O'key and his guard, Carl, to locate the source of the situation. To keep the show running and alleviating the audience from the issue, O'key would then call one of Mordecai and Rigby's co-workers, Pops Maellard, to sing his requested song. Maillard's song request was Footloose by Kenny Loggins. However, it wasn't long until O'key himself discovered the two boys infiltrating his office. For refusing to back down and exit the property, a fight between the four escalated. The fight became so out of hand that all four men physically took their brawl out of office and escalated it on the main floor, much to the dismay and shock of all audience members. Not long after, the entire place was turned into a riot with fights and even attempted murders occurring on the scene. The fight would last a total of 3 minutes before the police had arrived to the scene to de-escalate the situation. The establishment was cleared out of for investigators and other personnel to observe the scene. As for Mr. O'key, he was taken to the hospital and was treated for injuries related to head trauma. It was later revealed by O'key that he was assaulted by Benson Dunwoody when the latter assaulted him with a VHS tape, striking him on the face. Dunwoody later claimed that he did what he had to after O'key began the assault first by punching him in the face. Due to this, both Dunwoody and O'key were later compensated for their injuries by the others' health insurance companies. The incident resulted in multiple lawsuits, with the most notable being a case set by O'key and his desire to press charges against Mordecai and Rigby for initially causing the drama to occur in the first place. However, Mordecai and Rigby later countered this by claiming that they wouldn't have gone to such lengths had O'key disposed of the VHS tape as they requested in the first place. The case had eventually concluded on April 24, 2017, when the two boys were charged with misdemeanors in disturbing the peace and inciting a riot. However, their charges were dropped after they were given the alternative option to pay $300,000 to O'key for the damages and cost to O'key's business, which later closed in 2019.